What's up everybody, it's your girl Ren, and I'm back with another reaction video. Alright, so for this week of videos, we're gonna get into the genre known as progressive rock. I remember some months ago when I was reacting to a couple of bands, I slightly touched on progressive rock. I believe it was either the band Kansas or Boston. And I read that some of the genres that they tapped into, I can't remember which band it was or if it was both, but anyhow, I just remember I touched on it a little bit in one of those videos. And I read that one of those bands had elements of progressive rock. Now, I'm not strongly familiar with that genre. The closest I've gotten to progressive rock is when I listen to Tool. That's one of my all-time favorite bands. Since that's very unfamiliar territory for the most part, why not take this opportunity to dive into it? That's what this channel is all about. Diving into things that I am unfamiliar with for the most part. I wanted to get like somewhat of a solid definition of what progressive rock is. Like, I kind of know it, even though I don't like listen to a lot of progressive rock, but like I said, the band Tool, I know that they're kind of labeled as that. So that's kind of what I think progressive rock generally sounds like, especially in modern times. Tool, they're known for a bit of complexity in their instrumentation and meaningful lyrics and non-traditional time signatures most of the time. And as I was looking at the definition of what progressive rock is, it pretty much is representative of those things that I know about Tool. So the definition is there are some common elements that are in most progressive rock band music, such as long, complex songs, unusual time signatures, unusual instruments or ways of using them, and use of improvisation, which means making up or inventing music while playing on stage. So yeah. My only representation of that is Tool. So I wanted to see more of what this genre entails, especially like the early stages of it. I'm gonna start off, as you can see, with the artist Jethro Tull. Am I pronouncing that last name correctly? Help me out if I'm not. Y'all know the drill. But anyways, yeah, everything comes full circle. So I've been meaning to do a reaction video to Jethro Tull, because as far as I know, I've never heard any of his songs, but I have heard of the name because I am a fan of Metallica. And the story goes like this. Metallica, they were nominated for a Grammy. I don't know if it was like Best Heavy Metal Album or Best Heavy Metal Song. Whatever the case is, it was they were up for an award in the heavy metal category back in, I think, 1989, and that was around, well, that was the time that they released Injustice for All, so that would have been the material that they would have been getting nominated for. But long story short, yeah, they were one of the nominees in the heavy metal category, and Jethro Tull ended up beating them. So a lot of people didn't agree with that win because they felt that Jethro Tull was the furthest thing away from the metal genre. And I heard that he plays flutes in his music, and it's not just the simple fact that he plays flutes in his music, but I guess like whatever type of music he makes, it wasn't representative of the heavy metal category. So that's the biggest reason why I even took interest in him. Initially, before I picked this song, I wanted to do something that was from that album that he won a Grammy for. But once I came to the conclusion that I wanted to dive into the progressive metal genre, I decided to do something that was more so geared towards that, because I think when I was reading about the stuff that he was doing in the 80s, it was kind of like, I think, drifting a little bit farther away from the progressive metal sound. I decided to go with this song because it was one of those progressive metal songs that was recommended most. So, not by you guys, but as I was doing my research, I saw this album and this song was something that was known from this band most. Yeah, without further ado, Let's get into some reaction videos. Oh yeah, this is a live version. Forgot.
Shuffling candles off the locomotive bridge. Runs the all-time music and comes his death when it feels a business grieving, steam breaking on his brow. Oh, Charlie, he stole the anthem, and the train won't stop going to slow down. It sees his children jumping off the stations one by one. This woman and his best friend in bed and having fun when he's crawling down the corridor on his hands and knees. Oh, Charlie, he stole the handle, and a train won't stop going to slow down. There's a silent howling when he catches angels as they fall. And the all-time winner has got him by the balls when he picks up Gideon's Bible. Yes, it's open at page 1. I think that God, he stole the anthem, and the train won't stop going to slow down. Slow down, nowhere to slow down, no way 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 to slow down.
Keeping this clapping rhythm going the whole time. Alright guys, so that was Jethro Tull with Locomotive Breath, the live version. Okay, that wasn't half bad at all. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect because just judging a book by its cover, kind of looks like a wild madman, so I wasn't expecting his performance, stage performance, to be somewhat tame. I thought it would be a lot more wild than what I viewed just now in the video. So that's one thing. Yeah, he incorporated a bit of the flute playing in there. That was cool. And I see that this band, they also have a keyboardist. I think it was only one. I don't think it was two, but yeah, I see this band, they incorporate keyboards, the flute. And then also they had a main guitarist in there too. So, you know, so it's not quite heavy metal or much metal at all in the traditional, well, I was gonna say in the traditional sense, but you know, when I think of metal, I think of like something that's a lot heavier, but it wasn't too shabby. They had some guitar up in there, wasn't half bad, you know. So I'm kind of seeing like they're mixing a bunch of different elements, the keyboards, the flute, the guitar, the drums, and you know, yeah, they had the crowd moving, so I can't be mad at Jethro Tull off this one song. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was decent, so. Yeah, that's about all I got to say in this video. This is the very beginning of my progressive rock introduction, my proper introduction. Well, at least I think it's a proper introduction. I did like a bit of research into what bands I should be reacting to, so hopefully I picked the right set of bands. You guys will see as I upload. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next progressive band that I have in my list to react to tonight. But in the meantime, before you guys move on to that video, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you like this video, go ahead and press thumbs up. And also, if you would like to, I appreciate if you drop some more Jethro Tull recommendations in the comments, or any other artists that you would like me to react to. But until then, yeah, we're gonna end this video, and I'll catch you on the next reaction video right after this one, as long as they don't get blocked worldwide. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching.